Hey everybody, welcome to ProShield Services. I am so excited. We have got something really special that I can't wait to announce to you, and this is going to be the first of many live chats. We're going to talk about all things home improvement, and we want to introduce you to our intro product, flagship product here that is designed to be your personal consumer advocate. Define the right contractors, define the right people to do the job that you need to do. And we're going to do that through our site, ProShield Services. And how's it different? Well, let me be real frank. I've been in the business of connecting people to services for a long time. And honestly, I was just disgusted with how it was done. I really, my partners and I got really sick of people being treated like data. They call you data. Well, you're not data. You're people. You have real homes, real problems, real budgets. You work hard for your money. And my job is to help you, not just hand you off to some call center that they can call you 1,000 times and you've got them. You have them. You've got those calls and those emails and the spam and just never ending. And I have to say, I sold leads to people who did that. And, we decided that it was time to flip the script and go the other side. So we're on the customer advocate side. So what does that mean? What does ProShield mean for that? It means we're here for you. We're here to support you, give you the information, the inside knowledge of home improvement. I've been in the home improvement space for quite some time. My family's in the home improvement space. I have a lot of friends and coworkers that are in the space as contractors. So, I've been in the space for a long time. I know the good, I know the bad, I know the ugly. We wanted to build something that could be a resource and something a little better than just going off and trying to read a review on Google or whatever. Just try to find out what's going on with the contractor and dig into their past and read the reviews and well, we're rolling all that up into just a collection of curated contractors that can help you right away. ProShield's here to do that. We've got another product we're going to announce soon that's going to carry you through the rest of the project post getting that contractor. Once you get the bid, we're going to be from bid all the way to the end of the contract part with you. Really excited that. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself though, because right now we're here to talk about ProShield and how to use our system and how to use our agents to find the right thing. So there's two ways to use our service. One way is you can come in here on ProShield site, just type in what service you need, your zip code, and find a bunch of pros. We have a bunch of different ways to do that. You can go through and look at our locations, find your closest location. We're expanding this every day since we're curating in each region. We're serving 336 major geos right now. There's additional ones on there. If you dig through our pages, you'll probably be able to find some that we've started to vet, but we really want to focus on these markets. It's a lot of markets, covers most of the United States. Any city, probably 150,000 people or more. That's what we're focused on right now, and we're going to try to keep expanding that into smaller markets and everything like that as well. Stick with us and have any places you want us to focus on next. If you want us to look at your town, your geo, let us know in the comments. Subscribe and follow to us, and we will get you that information and we will dig into that because we are all about you. If we're not helping you really go through and get the help you need, like, we're not those people who are going to try to find something and then good luck. We're here for the whole thing. So I want you to tell me where we can help, right? So if it's not something we have on our site right now, you contact us. We're going to figure it out. It'll get to me. I'll look into it personally. We're going to get you solved. We're going to get you the right contractor, whether it's a roofer, a gutter guys, siding, windows, bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels. If you're selling a home and you want to fix it up, we're here. We can help you get the quotes you need. We can help you get the right people working on the job that are actually going to show up, do a good job. That's what we're here for. You can go through, look for locations. You can go see our major services here. We're going to be expanding this as well, but we're really focused on the major parts of your home, the big projects that are the most risky and that have the most chance of going wrong on you, and have some of those horror stories that we don't like to read, but we're going to read a lot of them. Our channel is going to focus the good and the bad so that you can know what to look out for. So if you have a story or you want something that you want to tell us about a good experience, bad experience, hit us up in the comments. You can email us. You can text us. You can do whatever. You can call us. Let us know how we can help, and we're going to share those stories and stuff with our audience as we grow. So, again, covers all the major services here: roofing, kitchen remodel, painting, you name it. We're going to be here to get you the right people. So, you know, again, why am I doing this? There's a ton of places you can go, and there's places we use and partnerships we use to pull a lot of this data together. But, what's important is nobody really cares once you get that click. If you go to Yelp, if you go to YouTube or Google and you go to Maps and you try to find somebody and you read the reviews, you click on them, they're done with you. They have no interest in what happens to you after that. We do. We want to hear it. We want to track it. We've got some new features coming that's going to help you track projects and things like that as well that we're going to roll out. But we want to listen to you. What struggles are you trying to solve? Right now, the biggest struggle we see is, how do I get somebody to show up? How do I know if the quote's any good? How do I know if they're licensed, insured? How do I know if they're safe to come to my home and they're not going to rob me later? Like, there's a ton of horror stories that happen to homeowners every single day. If we can avoid that for more and more of our customers, we're doing our job in the ecosystem, right? And this service is completely 100% free to you. The end contractor does end up paying us if we provide them a good match, but we only get paid if we provide a good match and everybody's happy. So, no money coming out of your pocket. We help the contractor reach the right people too. Like, we want to make sure that we understand your problem and what you're looking for. So there's a little bit of a questionnaire that goes through it, but it's really easy to use. If you want to find a roof, you put your zip code in here. Let's just use something in the middle of Dallas, and then you have two options. You can browse just on your own. You want to do a DIY? We get it. DIY it. Do your research on our site, find the people, book them. It's easy. You can do it right here from the screen. Or if you want something more, like you want to contact us and have us get back to you and help you through the whole process, we can do everything for you. You don't have to fill out anything. We'll do it all. We'll book it. We'll get you the different quotes. We recommend 3 to 5 quotes. We'll get you those quotes, and boom, you're on your way. So you can get help, and then you just give us a little bit more information. Now, when you put in your name and you put in your email address and you put in your phone number, guess what? We only keep that internally. We're never going to sell that. We don't do anything with it. We're not going to spam you to death. We might send you 1 or 2 follow-ups to make sure everything's okay. If you don't like it, just delete it. We're not going to bomb you out. We're not going to try to cross-sell you, upsell you. We are not data. We're not here to sell you. We're here to help you. And if that's the major difference between ProShield and everybody else. So you fill this out. This just goes to our team only. Right? We're not going to give that to contractors. We're not going to give that to anything. We're going to do that only when you find somebody you like. We're going to match you up 1-to-1, or usually 1-to-3, because if you're not getting multiple bids, you're not doing it right. I'm telling you right now, if you're not getting multiple bids, you're not doing it right. I know it's hard just to get some people out just to do a quote, but believe me, it's worth the extra time, and I'll explain that in future videos as well. So yeah, you fill this out, you get personalized matches, great, right? You don't want to do that, you want to browse, then come to any of our thing, put your zip code in, and browse away. And here you can see all the contractors we've already pre-vetted, right? You can check availability, you can pull up their profile, you can see pictures of things they've done, you can check their availability, and boom, you're right on your way. Now, again, these are all contractors we've personally vetted. So, these have gone through a screening process. And if you want to change this up, you can move around. And then here's the best part of our service that I think is going to be if you're tired of everything else, this is why you come to us, is just call us. You need help choosing, our phone numbers below on every screen. Right now, don't listen to these hours. We're not open all day. just had that up there for the initial launch, just so we could, we take voicemails. But our staffing right now is we're ramping up our staff. We're available from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern every day. If you reach us before or after that, leave a message. Our team will get back to you as soon as they're back in, and they're going to help you through this process. They're going to give you some inside knowledge that we know about the process and also the contractor, and they're going to help you, create your project and get your project rolling. So, you know, super simple. We have a blog we're going to be sharing some information with as well. I think only AI reads blogs now, but if you want to read our blog and have your AI read our blog, we'd love to have your AI read our blog. And come back here and browse our site, look around. We're going to add things all the time. Again, if you have a service that you really want and you're not quite sure if we have it yet or we're not focused on that, let us know. We're always going to be adding to the site, always adding more geos, more locations, and more contractors and more services. You know, uh, that's the meat of ProShield. That's the why of ProShield. And I can't stress this enough. Watch out where you do put your information in online. I can tell you from a long history. And if you want to hear more about those stories, I've got a bunch of them. But I remember one story in particular where I just got in the business of generating leads for different service providers, and people kept saying to me like, "Are you going to get the data? How much are you going to? What are you going to do with the data?" And I didn't want to sound stupid, so I just kind of went along with it, like, "Oh yeah, the data. Got to get the data." And this was years and years ago when I first got in the business, and I finally had to go to a friend of mine that I knew more than I did, and would trust not to laugh too super hard at me, but he laughed pretty hard. I said, "What is the data? What does that mean?" Like, I think of data, I think of all these things, but I don't think of like people. He's like, no, that's just the lead information. It's just their, all their pertinent information. So we're going to take that and we're going to try to, yeah, we're going to try to connect somebody, and we try to do that. But then after that, we're going to sell it to everybody else who will buy it, all these data brokers. And so, just as a curiosity, I entered my own information. I was shocked at what happened, right? I entered my own information, and it took about 2 years to stop receiving texts, phone calls, emails, spam. I don't think I ever got rid of some of the spam. And, I just didn't feel real good about that scenario or that service. I didn't feel like that was really doing anything for the consumer. And I know I'm probably I've been in the internet world and everything, the technology world, which I think keeps you a little younger, but I'm probably ancient to many of you, or maybe not. I don't know. I feel ancient sometimes. But I just was raised that businesses are designed to create value for the consumer. And I felt this was just extracting value from the consumer and giving value to somebody else. And I've just never felt right about people being bought and sold. These platforms buy and sell you every day, I know, and it'd be real easy to say, hey, we're just going to do that too, and we're going to make a little extra money. But you know what? I think we can do it another way. I think we can do it by providing real services and adding real value to the consumer experience. And that's what I want to do. So, I've been working really hard this year to try to launch a collection of services with some partners. One in the real estate world to take you from, basically my goal was like, can I take you from I want to be a homeowner, I'm going to sell my house all the way through fixing up and being a complete homeowner, right? Like maintenance and all that kind of thing. I want to be there for the life cycle. So I partnered with a good friend, Jay Bingham, over at Best Fit Real Estate. I helped build his site and develop a lot of his products. He does a really nice turnkey solution for finding realtors, because if you're going to buy or sell a home, finding a realtor is really, really difficult. I had some nightmare stories about that. You can see some of that on his channel, and I'll share his channel below as well that you can check out. But, Jay's doing a really nice job of bringing value to consumer by finding the right realtor and helping them connect and buy or sell that transaction. Especially right now, transactions are difficult, right? They're expensive. There's a lot of things like that that's going on. And then ProShield is here to do like the fix up, right? So you've got a home, it needs work, or you're trying to sell your home and it needs work. and you gotta do that before you can sell it. Great. Let's do that. Let's find somebody who can do that effectively. And the cheapest is not always the best, but like, come here, get multiple quotes, one process, one project, multiple quotes. Don't like it, come back. We can do that over for you. We can find some more. If those didn't work out, you don't like what you see. And then I'm going to tease this a little bit. Nobody's seen this, nobody's heard of it yet, but there's a new project I'm working on that finishes the loop, that basically lets you take your quotes, upload them to us. We evaluate them for a big risk analysis, right? Because that's what you're really doing. You're taking a risk. You're saying, hey, contractor, here's my deposit, here's my contract, go make something happen. And you're hoping that you don't have a year later and a horror story to report on Reddit, um, and seek out some sort of legal help, right? You don't want that experience. So how can you avoid that up front? Well, it's really hard to do all that research. So we've built some tools, and it's taken a little bit to build all those tools exactly. We're going to have some alpha users. We'd love ProShield customers to become our alpha users and our test users on that platform when it launches, and that's going to launch very, very soon. We'd love to keep you up to date, but you'll be able to take those bids, upload them, get a risk analysis, and then be able to make a better decision. Do you need to go out and get more bids? Do you have one here that works? Do you know what you're getting into? And do you have the best chance of having a great transaction? That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm passionate about, is bringing that to you. So that's going to launch here very soon. So you'll have a suite of things. No matter what you're doing, you can come to one of our 3 sites, and do that whole thing from front to back. Buy, sell. Great. Find a contractor to fix up. We got you. You got the bids from the contractors. Are they any good? Are they right? Are they wrong? We can evaluate it. We're working on a complete suite of products, right? And we're going to keep working on this and building these things out to take you even further, right? We want to work on financing and insurance and project insurance and things like that to bring more value to you. We also want to listen, right? What is your pain points? What are you having a tough time managing? Everybody's busy. People working 2 jobs. People are, trying to get by in this economy where you're not making much more and everything's getting more expensive. We get it. What can we do to take some of that off your plate, where we can improve the chances of a great transaction and a great project, and you don't have to do less. That's our goal. So use us, use our expertise. Really excited to have you. Thank you for listening. I know it's been long-winded, but all intro stuff has to be long-winded at first. Please come back, check us out, like and subscribe. We're going to be doing live shares. We're going to be doing contractor talk. We're going to go out and look at some real projects on the ground, how they're going, talk to homeowners. If you want us to come out and visit your home, that's great. We're going to start that in the North Texas area at first. So I'm based out of North Texas right now. So if you're in the North Texas area and you want me to come out, look at your project, be there with you through the project, and be a part of our channel, we'd love to have consumer interaction and have our customers come in here. Even if you don't use us and you already got a project going, we'd love to see it. We want to be involved in as many of your transactions as possible and get to know really what's happening on the ground, right? So we're going to have contractor talk. We're going to have tips. We're going to have all kinds of content around helping you do this smarter and better. And the best thing is, we're also here for advice or anything privately anytime, right? So you can email us. The email's at the bottom of the site, but it's help@proshield.services. You can reach out to us anytime. We'll get back to you. We'll talk, or give our agents a call. They can get in contact with us as well. We're building on a whole online chat thing as well if you want to online chat. So let us know how you want to communicate. Again, thanks so much. William Hodges with ProShield Services and our other suite of services coming to you. We are going to be here for you, and we want to take over this space so that we can push out the bad guys and bring in consumer-oriented and consumer-focused product directly to you. Thanks, everybody, and excited to introduce you to the rest of the team and the people involved over time, and we're going to be here. So, again, brand new. Thanks for watching the initial introduction to our product, and we can't wait to work with you. Thanks, everybody.